What's up, guys? So in today's video, I'm really going to be talking about if you can afford a Scatpack. So there's a lot of things about this car which a lot of people don't really take into consideration, like gas, brakes, you know, registration, all that. So today we're going to be talking about that. So the first thing I want to mention is just the price. So to find a Scatpack today, like one that'll actually like get you use out of your money, not one that's been redlined or just dragged around town, you're probably gonna be spending around at least 45 to 60 grand right off the bat. 45 to 60 grand, and a year that's gonna run you about 8,000 a year just off of payments. So your payment will be around, I'd say now, like minimum 550, maybe 6, all the way up to like 850. And you know, that's a lot of money for this car. And you know, for a lot of people that already might just be a big no-no, big deal breaker, but that's not it. So then you got to go into, let's say, your insurance. That also takes a big hit. Your insurance is completely based off of how good at driving you are, how long you've been driving, how old you are, you know, all that. It also depends what kind of car it is. So if you have a Scatpack Challenger, it's going to be a little more because you're driving a 2-door. And I don't know why, it's kind of stupid, but yeah, that's just how it works. So that's that. Also, you have your registration. Registration is, I think mine was $580 last year for this car. $580 just to own the car for a year. So a lot of people love to do that, but you know, to do that comes with a fee and a cost, and it's not cheap. And a brake job for this car, for my car, is about 2,400 bucks. So that's a big money thing right there. 2,400 bucks. A lot of people don't want to do that. So the next thing is tires. And guys, tires will run your money too, because I know people that have gotten 3 sets of tires in 2 years with their car. And you know, if you need to get 275s or bigger, so you're easily going to be spending over $1,000 just for some new tires, right? Especially if you're doing that around the street, you know, you're going to need new tires. But once again, if you want to have fun, if you want to do all that stuff, it comes with the cost. But if you're worrying about any of these, especially gas, then this car is just not the car for you. If you're even slightly scared about, oh, I can't drive today because I need to save gas, guys, don't get this car because it's expensive, especially right now in California. It's about $6 a gallon, which is crazy. And then, like I was just saying, gas. Guys, gas is expensive right now, super expensive. If you daily this car, guys, you're going to be filling up twice a week, especially if you're in track or custom or sport. 2 times a week is a lot. And you know, let's just be nice and say you're putting 60, 70 bucks in the car each time, which I know you're not, because it's a lot more than that here. That's about 120 a week, and in a month that's almost 500 bucks just if you're putting in 60 each fill up. But it's going to be more than that, so you're probably going to be putting, you know, 500-600 bucks into your car just to gas in a month, and that's a car payment. So that's another thing you got to think about. Like, you're almost paying 2 car payments just to drive your car, and one of them is just for gas, which is dumb expensive. You know, if you can't pay that gas however much you want, then this car is not for you. And I don't recommend getting this car and just throwing in an eco 90% of the time to save gas, because that's not what this car is for. The car is to have fun and to do all that stuff. But yeah, this car is amazing. It's super fun, super loud, super fast. But if any of those things are scaring you, making you not want to get the car, I suggest you wait, or just maybe consider a different car. Like, one of the benefits that I have, guys, with this car is that I live at home, and you know, I don't have to worry about getting rent or buying groceries or anything of that nature. So all I have to worry about is just my car, the insurance, and the gas. One of the biggest parts about buying one of these cars is negotiating. You can easily take, you know, 100 to 200 bucks off that monthly payment if you're good at negotiating. If you you have a set plan and do your research. So I highly suggest you do plenty of research before going into the dealership. It's like a Scatpack or a Hellcat or even an RT. Because you'll save yourself a ton of money, and I highly recommend that. So that's what I recommend, and that's what I'm just talking about today. It's just money. So, you know, if you can afford to be nice, $1,100 a month, $1,000 a month for this car, then go for it. But if you can't, don't do it. Don't get yourself into something that, you know, you're gonna suffocate, you're not gonna be able to pay it, you're gonna get it towed and all that, because no one wants that. So make sure you can handle it. So yeah, guys, those are all the things you gotta really consider into having this car. Honestly, the average car on the road is about $10,000 a year to maintain, with like gas, brakes, tires, all that. You know, for this car, it's gonna be about at least $18,000 to $20,000. So that's almost having two cars just for one. And one more thing about the tires, guys, the tires is a whole different beast. Some car tires will last, you know, 40, 50,000 miles. This car tires, maximum 15,000 miles. That's another thing you guys gotta know. And yeah, this car is just hit of money, but it's just so much fun. So you guys just gotta know that and remember that. And yeah, I think I covered everything that I needed to talk about. So I'll see you guys in the next video.